Oh, what is up, guys? Alright, Guitar Rock here. I'm presenting to you the June 29th patch note. Part 1! How many parts are there? I have no idea. But let's start with part 1 for now, and we'll slowly move on to the next one later. Alright, so we are getting new contents. Obviously, there will be maintenance tomorrow. Looks like 3 to 4 hours. I don't even know, man. They might extend it. Look forward to extending. Look forward to an extension tomorrow. Knowing Nexon, yeah, they will extend for sure. Haha. Haha. New contents. The Battle Arena. An unapproved arena has been found in hidden places of Gurga's desert. Is this where they found Thanatos? If you followed my channel, there's this story involving him and the arena where they found him based on his recruitment scene. The Battle Arena is a new PvP mode where you can fight against other lots with unique team combinations to claim victory and its rewards. How to enter? You can access after clearing 12 dungeon of Ashan region. Easy to access. Go to main lobby and it will be on the 4th section. Battle Arena. Create the best team you can and fight for victory. 10 crystals. This guy is broke. Alright, so game rule. A. Season system. So arena season will be updated weekly, just like Battle of Honor. Seems good. So rules, available heroes, maps will be updated in each season. So they will update it every week. The rules for current season will appear in Battle Arena lobby. See number 1 below. Also, available heroes for current season can be seen in the season hero information manual. Alright. So basically the Battle Arena is something like a Battle of Honor, but it varies because it has different season has different rules. So for example, like the rules here are first skills cannot be used, and advantage strategy power and cooperation strategy power plus 50%. Wow! Alright, so there's limited heroes as well, where you have to you are being forced to use specific heroes. So it's good if you are a veteran player, so you have been playing the game for very long. Then it's good for you, you have more selection of hero pools. But if you're starting out, you're new, I can see that you might struggle with this as you have not unlocked all the heroes yet. So yeah, get it going. Better start unlocking every single hero you can if you want to do well in the Battle Arena. Party setup rules. You can set your party of 4 teams, each team with 2 heroes. You can only enter the Battle Arena if you have enough heroes to form at least 2 teams. So you can set party of 4 teams, each team with 2 heroes. So you need at least 2 teams. Means you need at least 4 heroes. Kind of weird. The available team or hero combination will change on each season, obviously. So there's a usable heroes every season. They are arranging it. Interesting. Why is it all 1 star? Someone at Nexon that did not play the game. Alright, battle rules. Additional rules compared to other game modes will be applied to the Battle Arena. There will be basic rule which limits the hero's HP and attack state, and other special rules that differ on each season. You can check the rules for the current season in Battle Arena lobby. So yeah, the battle rules, obviously there will be several different rules that applies. So make sure to read the rules before participating, it will help you a lot. Game mode information. Opponents will be chosen randomly and the energy will be deducted. Oh, so they will choose random opponents. Interesting. Excuse me. You can choose 2 teams of your available 4 teams that will join the battle after checking the opponent's team. So you can create 4 teams, but you are only allowed to choose 2 teams. So depending on the team composition, you might want to select this team based on the opponent's team to counter them. Obviously, if they consist of 2 rocks, you want to select 2 papers on your team, something like that. The heroes will be allocated automatically upon choosing the team, and the battle will begin when all teams are successfully selected. Cool, cool. Battle Arena battle rule. So the Battle Arena rule for Battle Arena will be the same as that of Battle of Honor. I see. So Lot skill and Awakening skills are not available in Battle Arena. Awakening skills will be available in Battle Arena in the future. So as of now, the Awakening skills are not applicable yet. So I am guessing that we will see a lot of Gold Tiger outer space build. And since the rule applies for Battle of Honor as well, so that means that if you were to attack an opponent and if it lasts to 20 turns or whatever, you lose. Alright, so because you are the one attacking. So yeah, so you can foresee, since this only consists of a team of two members, looks like. So I can see, you know, Gold Tiger, Outer Space, or Wilderness Desperado. Those are the team that you can look forward to in this mode, for sure. Alright. Rewards and grades. So what is this? 10,000 gold, mana stone 10. Why is the font so big? Holy cow. The basic rewards will be delivered in case of a victory. So rewards, victory count, similar to Battle of Honor, I guess. So there's a chance of you to get a 2 to 3 star random rune box. Who needs that, man? Alright, so up to 30 victories. You cannot receive any more victory count rewards if you achieved 30 victories. So 1 victory will give you a 2 to 3 star random rune box. I wonder how many runes you can obtain in the rune box. 3 victories, you can get 45 Camellia Gene Fragments. 5 victories, you get 2 to 3 star random rune box. 10 victories, 80 Camellia Gene Fragments. 15 victories, 2 3 star random rune box. 20 victories, 120 Camellia Gene Fragments. And 30 victories, 3 3 star random rune box. Cool, so now there's another way to obtain runes. You don't really have to farm at the Neptis rune dungeon again. So this is one more way of achieving at least 3 star runes right now, which is good. It helps out the newer players. So season reward. You can earn or lose points by winning or losing in Battle Arena. Your league will be upgraded for reaching certain points. The season reward will be delivered to you depending on your current league at the time of season reset. Wow, so beginner default league, you get slot 3 modification stones, and it goes all the way up to slot 4, slot 4, slot 5 modification stones once you are at champion 5. So it goes from beginner 1 to beginner 5, challenger 1 to challenger 5, champion 1 to champion 5. Season rewards can be received after playing Battle Arena for certain times. Cool, interesting. So yeah, I can see that if you want to aim high, you should aim for the slot 5 modification stones. They are more rare and you can get up to 100 of them if you can reach 2500 points, that is. Shouldn't be too hard. So beginner 5 up to 80 slot 3 modification stones, up to 90 slot 4 and 100 slot 5. Yeah, try to aim for that. That's the best bang for your buck, best rewards kind of thing. So league reset. As the season resets, each lot's leagues will also be reset. Each lot's leagues will be reset based on the standings of each of all lots points. I see. New heroes! Yeah, so we are getting Yeka. Cool. Yeka. So it's no longer Yekaterina, it's Yeka without the Terina. Interesting. So let's have a look at her skills. So this is the baby Yeka that everyone is so hyped about. So first skill, Petals Lullaby. A blizzard of petals and pollen occurs around a selected spot, attacking enemies and putting them to sleep for few turns. Yeah, seems pretty good. A sleep skill on your first skill, wow. And the range is quite good as well. But depending on the turn, Yekaterina, her sleep lasts for 2 turns. I assume this only lasts for 1 turn. If it lasts for 2 turns, it's quite broken, considering that it's on her first skill. And she's a rock hero, a balance type again. So yeah. Second skill, Weakness Maybe. Attacks enemies in its range and weakens them for few turns, making them susceptible to more damage. If they are already weakened, this skill decreases their defense for few turns. Alright, so good for debuffs, good for Tower of Dawn. You want to decrease the boss's defense even further. You can weaken them, decrease their defense for few turns. Seems good. Dragon's Protection. At the beginning of each turn, Yeka recovers certain percentage of max HP and creates ceiling enemies in a 2-tile range for few turns. Wait, oh, this is a passive skill. So, beginning of each turn, Yeka recovers certain percentage of max HP. Seems very good. So, yeah, if you build her tanky enough, I guess she can be quite solid on if you can combo with the Gold Tiger build. Creates ceiling enemies in a 2-tile range. Depending on the percentage of max HP, she might be viable on a Tuesday guild raids. We'll have to see how much the percentage recovers are at max level. So Awakening skill. Help me sell. Celestial comes flying from the sky to protect Yeka. Celestial attacks enemies in the skill's range and pushes them away. Also, Yeka recovers HP and removes all debuffs cast on her. Cool. Awakening skill. So to recruit her, you need Skyberry Gemstone. Yeah, you can recruit her from the Gemstone shop by buying her Gene Fragments. Awakening skill again. Wait, she don't have a third skill. First skill, second skill, passive skill, awakening skill, awakening skill. No third skill? What's happening? No, they ruined it. Baby Yeka don't have any third skill. She only has first skill, second skill, passive skill, and awakening skill. What? What's happening? Did they forget to include it? Whatever. Could be a typo since I see 2 awakening skills right here. Alright, so let's have a look at Dark Merchant Camellia. Seems good, seems good. Hot chick. Alright, so she's a paper support type. Interesting. Paper support, similar to Celestial. So first skill, Economic Pressure. Pressure enemies, attacking them and increasing their skill costs for a few turns. Not bad. Range seems a bit limited though. Loyal Haunts on second skill. Restores HP for the character and allies within its range. Pushes a selected ally few tiles away in a straight line in the opposite direction. And increases its attack and max HP for few turns. Wow, that sounds unique and interesting at the same time. So you can push your tanks towards the opponent and you don't have to worry because they are getting increased attack and max HP for few turns. So definitely a very useful thing to do in Battle of Honor. You might be able to do some cheese strats on guild raids as well. Yeah, I'm curious to see how it works, and maybe Tower of Dunhell you can find this useful, since you can push your tanks towards the enemies, and if your tank has 100% aggro on them, then you don't have to worry about them dying, you know. And if they're tanky enough, obviously, no problem, no problem. So third skill, wow, at least she has a third skill, huh? Constricting Collapse. Attacks enemies within its range and heals allies within its range. Also creates increasing skill costs for few turns in its range, and casting Overload, inflicting damage for every MP used. So Overload, I believe that's a similar effect to Thanatos' second skill. So attacks enemies and heals allies within its range. So not bad, very strong third skill, and the range seems decent as well. So passive skill, Dark Merchant's Calculation. Camellia's Cold-Hearted Calculation increases gold rewards from battles. Cool! That's a very useful passive. So Camellia plus Dolores equals to insane amount of gold. Need to try out that combination. If her HP is low enough, this skill restores her HP at the beginning of each turn. Low enough. Restores her HP. Cool, depending on how low enough and how much it restores, it could be a viable passive skill as well. We'll see. Not bad. Awakening skill, more chess pieces for the battle. Attacks all enemies and heals all allies within its range. Also increases allies' critical damage and movement for few turns. Wow, seems pretty broken. Increases allies' critical damage and movement as well. So everyone gets bonus movement. So available in the battle arena, main lobby, shop, package shop, and you can even purchase her from the premium special box, which I believe is a cash only. New stories, cool, we need more stories, man, more stories. So new stories for new heroes will be added, obviously, story 195 to 200. We'll be sure to check it out when the time comes, when I unlock all the characters. So recruitment scenario, recruit scenario will be added, recruit scenario for Camellia and Yeka will be added. Alright, Hero Awakening, we've been looking forward to it. 3 heroes will be awakened. Ian! Yes, Ian will be awakened. And he only needs 100 Rock Awakening Golems. Not bad. So there's a new awakening skill called Bomb Meow. Thrust a giant shark into the ground, attacking enemies in his range and decreasing their defense for few turns. Enemies at least certain tiles away from Ian have their defense decreased for few turns and additionally receive defense ignoring damage. Cool. So Mars is receiving a similar thing as well, it's getting awakened. Heim to Hermes. Mars musical talent explodes, restoring HP and certain percentage of attack for allies within his range and removing all debuffs cast on them. Also increases all allies movement for few turns. Holy shit, that's cool, man, that's cool. Increases all allies movement. Depending on how much movement they increase, looks viable in Tower of Dunhell. A lot of strat could use that. Poni is getting awakened as well. 100 Caesars awakening golems required. Phoenix's Feather transmits the Phoenix energy, attacking enemies in its range. Also casts the revival effect on allies in its range for few turns that immediately restores certain percentage of max HP when they are incapacitated. Cool, so it has revival effect on allies in its range for few turns. That's very strong. So he can revive allies. Wow. just wow. So this guy used to be like, you know, the least commonly used heroes. I wonder if it will still remain that way. I can see this skill being useful in Tower of Dawn Hell, obviously, and maybe Battle Arena as well, because you can revive characters once Awakening skill are made available. Hero rebalance. Alright, so obviously Ian, Mars and Poni are getting their buffs, so let's check it out. So I think they did post this around 2 days ago, I believe, and I did saw it. But yeah, I figure I'll just make this video and do it all at once. So they are changing their states as well. We will see how much they are increasing. So skill effects of the heroes has been changed as well. Alright, so let's have a look at Ian. So Ian is definitely my favorite character in the game. Who doesn't like cats, right? So multi-kill, that's the passive skill. So dodge increases by 3200. So they are adding, if there are no enemies within a 1 tile range at the beginning of the turn, Ian's attack increases by 10% and movement by 1 for 1 turn. Like, that's cool and broken as shit. Imagine if you combo Ian and Chris. So Chris will have 100% aggro with whatever side items that you give her. So no one will be near to Ian at all. So you will always get to, you know, get that increased attack by 10% and movement by 1 every turn. Wow, it's very strong. Like, based on the setups that you are giving him, yeah, it can be extremely viable in Battle of Honor. Especially if the maps are very big and you put Ian the furthest away, he will always have that. Thanks for the buffs, Nexon. So Kitty Hunt. So instead of just inflicting 133% of attack, so they are adding, if Ian cooperates with allies, Ian's final skill power increases by 10%. That's quite a significant amount of buff, but it requires cooperation, so you need heroes that can hit far away. Maybe Ian and Carrot, not bad. So skill 2 and 3 remains the same. I do like the passive, seems very strong now. Excuse my coughing. Yeah, he seems viable right now. Alright, let's have a look at Mars. So no change on the passive, no change for first skill, second skill as well. But for the third skill, we are getting some range change. Cool, so they are increasing the not the skill range, but the cast range. I mean the skill effect range. And increases the maximum HP by 10%. 10%. Recovers allies MP by 30 within its range for 3 turns. So instead of just recovering... Oh, so they are removing the increased HP by 2740 for 3 turns. They are changing that to 10% and recovers MP as well by 30 for 3 turns. 3 freaking turns, man. Not bad at all. Could be viable in Battle of Honor. Yeah, it seems like it. So Poni, what is this? So Undying Flame restores 46% max HP when HP reaches 20% or lower. Recovery rate increases to 19% if the character has 2 or more buffs from active skills at the beginning of each turn. So it's now changed to restores 46% max HP when HP reaches 30% or lower. Recovery rate increases to 19% if the character has 1 or more buffs as opposed to 2 from active skills at the beginning of each turn. That's a lot of recovery rate, and getting 1 buff from active skills, that's not too hard. So I believe that's the passive skill. Takedown, no change. Phoenix Breath. So they are changing slightly. Modifiers still the same, 163.1% of attack, and we are getting the increase its defense by 2450 as opposed to 1580. That's a significant increase, almost 1000 increase by defense. And HP by now 9500 for 2 turns. Wow, that's times 2 of what was given before. Before that was 4250, slightly more than times 2. Not bad. Third skill, so increasing the modifier as opposed to 190.3% to 204.8%. This skill ignores defense and inflicts an additional fixed damage on enemies that are affected by damage over time. Seems pretty broken. So every time he uses third skill, which increases defense and HP, the passive would give you the recovery rate of 19%. Does this mean that we will start seeing a Phoenix with Gold Tiger build in Battle of Honor? Are we seeing this? Time will tell. But yeah, definitely seems viable. Very useful buffs. I still like Ian's buff more. And I can say Poni and Mas, even though their buffs are not significant, but yeah, getting Awakened depends on how much increase they have in their stats. I'm curious to see that as well. Alright, so Mas Soul Gear overlap skill effects will be changed. Time for Ares, time for Demeter, as opposed to increases max HP by 5000 at plus 10, they are changing it to increases max HP by 8%. So that's a lot. That's a lot. Cool, cool. How much is this patch note, man? Alright, sorry for the long video. I'll try to finish it out fast. So Skybrary, so Wonderland dungeon will be open. Look at this available period. June 29th to July 20th, almost 1 month. So there will be total of 4 battle stages, which are normal battle modes, not defensive modes. I have no idea what it means. Battle modes. There are no limits in number of daily counts. Wow. So there will be gold and red gemstones can be acquired as rewards, which can be used in purchasing special items from the gemstone shop. Alright, so let's have a look. What can we purchase? So we can get Yeka's Gene Fragment. 1 red gemstone will give you 3 Gene Fragments. So you can get 98 every day. And then if you have 500 red gemstones, we can get some sets, look like. Some set equipments. Good job, sweetie. Don't get hurt. Oh, so pretty. Early Archmage training. So we'll have a look at it. Purchase limit 5. Wow. So I'll be sure to purchase all of that before the event ends. We're getting a costume for Persona. Costume for Angela. Not bad. 500 defense, 475 attack. That's a lot. Let's have a look at the costume and the set equipment. So the set equipment gives Yeka increased attack by 350 up to 2800, and increases critical damage by 1% every turn up to 8%. So this to me looks more like a guild raids kind of set equipment. Might not be that viable in Battle of Honor because yeah, you won't last that long. Like, increase critical damage by 1% every turn up to 8%. That's like 8 turns, come on. Alright, let's have a look at the costume images. Persona seems cool. So Mad Hatter from Alice in the Wonderland. Angela. She looks like the evil queen. So newly added, wow, garrison setting in Battle of Honor has been added. Cool, cool. So what does this mean? So we have a defense party right now, which they are calling it the garrison party. Why would you give your Lilith clients and Pathfinder? Alright, so let's see. Garrison setting in Battle of Honor has been added. You can set your garrison at garrison tab, blah blah blah. You can check the equipment status of your garrison with show equipment button. The equipment status of your garrison will be saved until you set the garrison again. If the equipment of garrison disappears by extraction, conversion, transcendence, it will also disappear in garrison. Alright, so that means that you should be careful when you are extracting, converting, or transcending it. So when you check other players' information in Battle of Honor, their garrison info will be shown. Cool! So this is like a defense function. So equipment status save function of Guild Raid Mercenary and World Conquest Mercenary has been added. So Dark Fortress Guild Raid Mercenary equipment status save function. That's cool. So we can select what equipments we want for our mercenary in guild raids. Alright, so when setting the mercenary of Dark Fortress, their equipment status will also be saved. The equipment status of mercenary can be saved at the mercenary settings. You can check mercenary's equipment status with show equipment button. You can save the same heroes on different days, and their equipment will be the same as they are wearing at the time you choose the mercenary. So basically you can set same hero with different equipment status every day. The equipment status of your mercenary will be saved until you set the mercenary again. If the equipment of mercenary disappears by extraction, conversion, transcendence, it will also disappear, obviously. So expedition mercenary equipment save function added. Cool, cool. So we are getting this as well. So now the equipment status of expedition mercenary. So it's a similar thing with the Battle of Honor garrison and the guild raids mercenary, with the exception that it's your own mercenary. You can now put your strongest equipment, set it there, and you can remove it, I guess. In the condition that you do not extract, convert it, or transcend it. Adjustments. So obviously they are decreasing the play count of the Dark Fortress from 3 to 2. So you can only play once a day, and the Key of Darkness is also 1. So there are a couple of benefits and advantages and disadvantages to it. So you will need to remember to have your proper lot gauge so that you don't screw up your count. So screwing up one count right now means a lot, that your guilds could, you could bring down your entire guild, depending on whether or not if you are a top scorer in your guild. So yeah, my advice is make sure to always check for your lot gauge before entering the Dark Fortress. Make sure you have the proper battle mastery as well. Those things are crucial. There are no rooms for screw ups right now. You only get 2 counts per day. So as the play count decreases, rewards decreases as well. So they are adjusting the rewards based on the play count, which is cool. They are reducing everything by half, I believe. Alright, so July Tower of Dawn added, which is soon, is in a couple of days, around 3 days more. July daily check-in event added as well. Cool, cool. Can't wait to get all these things. Alright guys, that's it for the video. Hope you like it. I can see that many of you are looking forward to all of the new functions and the new heroes as well. So for me personally, I'm looking forward to Ian's Awakening the most. So yeah, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, that's when you will know when I will post the part 2. Yes, there's a part 2 of the video, I mean for this whole patch thing coming up. I'll be sure to post it in a couple of hours, so if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, so you will know when it comes. Alright, so you can give this video a like, and yeah, let me know in the comment section what excites you the most for the current June 29th patch. I'll be sure to see you guys in the next video. Till then, I'm signing off. Have a nice day. Goodbye.